Hey guys, welcome to the Objective Handler Pro integration video. So we're going to jump right into it. So first thing we got to do is migrate our folder to our custom project. I'm going to be using a third-person template in this example. The first thing we're going to do is add the component to our character. So I'm just going to open it up real quick. And the first thing we're going to search for is the BPC objective. Right. One more thing real quick. We're going to add a variable. It's going to call this target location of type vector. We're going to head to the Objective Manager folder in Actors and open up the distance marker actor. All we have to do here is cast to our character and get the variable that we just created. The last thing that we have to do is head to the widgets folder and open up the WB screen persistent marker widget. Head to the graph and we're going to do the same process here, which is recasting to our character. Select the update values function, and to the bottom here you can see we have to change the reference to our character here as well. So just do that real quick, open it up, and we have to call our variable. So drag off and we're going to say target location. We need to get our follow camera, so let's do that real quick. We have one little error here. Simply open it up and hold control and drag with left click, and that's it. Compile, save, and you can close that out, and also the distance marker. So that's it for the integration. I'm going to show you how to use a few of these functions, and well, yeah, then you're going to be a genius. So create a begin play. We're going to get our BPC objective component, drag off, and if you scroll down, you can see a category called Objective Manager. Open that up, and we're going to show you the first function, which is get Objective Manager. And I'm going to just add a delay here of 1 second and hook that up. So you can duplicate the objective component, drag off, head back to the category, and we're going to do get header default info and footer default info. I'm going to hook this up right here and here. So you can add a header text, you could add a icon if you like, but I'm not going to. Icon width and height. And for the objectives, drag off, we're going to say make array, and how this works is the amount is currently set to 0, so if the array index is 0, you won't get any objectives. So it needs to start from 1, 2, and 3. 3 is the max number, but obviously you can add as many as you like. I'm going to show you how to do that in another video. So I'm going to add 1. And now if I hit play, you can see the objective manager will now add 1 objective to the function. Right? Obviously you can add 2 and 3 and 4. Well, I'm not going to do that. Another function would be one of the largest function, which is the tutorial manager. So drag off, hook this up, use bar 1. You can also drag off of each of these and customize to your preference. So you can drag off, add a new font, outline settings, size, spacing, etc. And for the color, you can drag off and say make slate color and add your specified color. So in this case, I'm going to choose yellow and add a text. So I'm going to say yeah. So the icons, you can add custom icons for like G and W and A and stuff like that, or you can do it with text, or you can do both. And then you can set the height and width and the color, and it's similar for the rest of the details here. The only thing you'll have to adjust, regardless of bars you have visible, is the display duration. This is how long it's displayed before it's removed from the viewport. I'm going to set that to 5 seconds and hit play. So as you can see, that looks pretty good. The other function would be add objectives. That's a really important one. So let's say you have description 1 ongoing, and you've completed this mission, and you have the exact same header, and you don't want to remove the header, you just want to add new objectives to this. All you have to do is call the function add objectives. So let's say wherever you set objective 1 to be successful, you want to add objectives. And if you call the add objective function, you just gotta hook it up wherever you have it and drag off make array, add the color and the font and the amount. So if you have 1, you'll add 1, 2, and so on. The make array node has to be exactly like you see here. So simply drag off make array and add some pins and enter your descriptions. Simple as that. Another one would be the countdown timer. If you drag this up, use countdown timer, set the seconds and minutes, the font and the color, and for which index. So for which index is basically if an objective is successful, or let's say an objective has just failed, you want to start the timer based on which objective. If you leave it at 0, it will simply start, but if you want to set it per objective, you can do that as well. Another thing is the objective, use progress. So you can like add progression per objective, but even if I set this to true and I compile and hit play, you can see the bar to the top there, the red bar, says 0 out of 0, and that's because this is handled a bit different. This is handled based on how many actors are placed in the level. So let's head to the pickups folder, objective progress actor, and we can drag in 1, 2, and 3, and if I hit play, you can see it should say 0 out of 3, as you can see there. So that's how that works, and when you interact with it, you can call objective successful or failed if you like. So once it reaches the limit of whatever actors how many actors you set, it will set it to objective successful or fail based on your preference. The pickup is really simple. Just place it in the level, interact with it, and it works off the bat. For the pickup, as you can see, I placed it into the level here, but to the right here in the details tab, you can see there is some info. So medkit and pill and the icon. So you can either choose medkit or pill. If you want to add more, head to your enums folder, open up ePickup, and you can add how many or whatever you want here, and simply select it, and it will work. The distance marker is literally drag and drop. So you can drag, drop it into your level, and again you'll get some details to the side here. I'm going to set some descriptions. So set the font size to 12. I'll leave the icon as is, set the size to 32 by 32, and I can use screen marker to true. If I want to, like, when I overlap this location, this actor, I can remove the main header, which is objective manager header, or I can't, or I don't. And you can set it based to objective successful or failed for whichever index you like. So whichever objective, which is 1, 2, 3, whatever. And you can also add a location name. So I'm going to set one, really basic. And I'm going to set the size to something smaller, like 9. And if I hit play now, you can see the objective the distance marker, updates automatically. And the screen marker, so as you can see now, if I look down, like out of the viewport, the screen marker will now be activated. That's simply because we have use screen marker set to true. If it was set to false, then it won't use it. What else is there? I'm just going to remove the other stuff on the level. So if I drag off again, there is the kill timer function. It's really simple. You call this function whenever you want to kill the countdown timer, and I'm going to show you the countdown timer now. I should have shown you at first, but oh well. So countdown timer, use countdown timer, set it to true. Oh yeah, I already showed you this. I believe that's about it. Notifier update, yes. So you can connect this up, use notifier update to true, set the header and footer. So I'm going to say header and footer. I'm going to set both of these same font size and color. And the display duration, I'm going to set it to 5 seconds. For the text will be footer. And if you hit play, so as you can see, it looks pretty good, works. And as you can see, when you overlap the objective, the distance marker, nothing happened. That's because you can overlap and destroy it, or you can set the objective. So as you can see, I have objective successful for index. I'm going to set it to 1 because that's the index that we have here. Hit play, and when I overlap, it will now set description 1 to successful. And if you want to set it to fail, you can simply change the objective state to failed. That's it for the integration, and that's how to use some of the awesome functions in this component. Thank you, and see ya. Any questions, you can contact me on Discord. I'm going to leave a link in the description and you can get any support, any assistance necessary. So yeah, thank you. Bye.